frozen hose.
He lifted a lot more.
Oh, I did?
Yeah, a lot more.
Ooh. Well, howdy folks. Right at freezing this morning. Last week it was in the 80s. The next 7 to 10 days it's going to be hitting in the 30s. It's going to be chilly in the morning. Last video was bull day. Most of them are gone. We do have a customer showing up in a little bit to pick them up. As you can see, we got a tire off. It's been flat for a minute or two. It's dusty. We need a rain. We were thinking of going gung-ho on fertilizing, but they took They
took the fertilizer out of the rain?
Yeah, they took the rain out of the forecast, and so we don't want to spread that, let it sit there. The urea, it just volatilizes, and you just lose it. And we don't want to do that, so we're going to wait for a bigger rain to come before we start putting tens of thousands of dollars of product out on our fields.
Big old fat rain.
That's what we need.
Looking for?
I'm looking for a big old fat rain.
There's all kinds of rain. Big old fat rain's a good one.
Okay. Just unhooked the tillage machine. As far as I know, we only plan on using that in this 17 acres because we had cows out here. We won't be doing that today, but we're gonna go hook up to something just around the corner of this shed here. I sorted him real good.
A family friend of ours bought this bull, and he was going to come Friday for bull day, and then he texted me late morning and said he got took by a cow and he could hardly walk, and so he wasn't going to be able to make it. Well, now it's Monday and he's going to come. He called me Saturday and said, I feel a lot better. I guess she pinned his leg up against his four-wheeler.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Dangerous stuff.
Yep, it is. That's why we try to tag everything together anymore. He works alone. Yeah, he's alone a lot, so yeah.
He's sorted off from the rest of these guys that are going to be leaving the farm in a couple days. We're going to go roll. That's why we hooked it up. What are we going to roll? We got nothing planted. Well, the last 2 years it's been dry, but also there's been some rocks in one of our hay lands, and so we were hitting rocks while we're cutting hay, making sparks. In the last 2 years we started a fire in the same area. And so today we're gonna go out there, push those rocks into the ground with the roller, which is what it's designed to do. So then when we go to cut that, we're not hitting rocks and starting a fire. All right.
Sounds like a plan, Cole. Mike, this morning I was telling people that you were going to come on bull day, but then you got a little dinged up by a cow.
Yeah, it wasn't a good deal. That's the way life is, though.
Yeah. Well, thanks for coming this morning. I sure appreciate it.
You bet.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep.
I think you worked good for me.
Yep.
Alrighty, here we go. That's hauling some water. We kicked some cows out to corn stalks the other day, trying to save some hay before pastures green up, and we got them a water tank out there. So this year, as you can see, we're demoing the Brandt 64-foot land roller. They came out with this 2 years ago, I think. This is their 3rd season. We got to run one, not this exact one, but same model, same size, 2 years ago. We loved it, and they were able to get one out to us again this year. Certainly saves a lot of time. We appreciate how beefy it is. Hydraulics got enough power to lift it up, unlike the one that Dad owns right now. Hopefully, at the end of the year, I can convince Dad to write a check and keep this on our farm. It's really handy. It's got a lot of weight. You can push those rocks into the ground. Just by looking at it, you can see that it is large and in charge. New since last time we used it. They got some really nice block holders welded on there. Oh man, that is fancy. So why are there rocks out here, you ask? Well, sometimes they just boil up. Sometimes an animal digs a hole and gets a lot of gravel up there. Also, we spread a lot of manure out on this hayland. You know, when we take that crop off, we're taking a lot of nutrients off. And so we thought putting manure back on was a good idea. And I still stand by that. But, you know, there was some chunks of concrete in there. A couple big rocks out in these feedlots that we picked up and spread out here. And so the last 2 years in a row, we started a fire. I started one right down there. Uncle Jeff got one going 2 years ago over there. We're getting in the mindset that if it doesn't start raining here, we're gonna be in a drought. And so there's potential that we get another spark going while we're cutting hay this summer. We could start another fire. So early on, before there's too much grass up here, you know, we're not knocking anything down. The grass is really short, it's gonna bounce right back up. Get those rocks pushed in, so hopefully we don't burn an entire field or maybe this entire county when we're cutting hay later on and don't have to hit any rocks now. Just noticing something else back here. Don't think they had this last time, but they got some sort of mud scraper. You know, sometimes when you go through a low spot, there's a lot of mud that gets on here and just keeps going and going. Feels like it never falls off. Well, then there's some cushion there and you might not be able to push a rock in the ground as well. So yeah, I'd say they upgraded this quite a bit in the last 2 years with those fancy block holders and a mud scraper. I guess we did find a little mud somewhere. And the scraper works. About 2 weeks ago, we got some new rake wheels because we had a couple getting bad, and we're gonna pull the rake home and replace those, and hopefully we end up using the rake this year, because if it stays dry and windy like it has been, I don't know if we're gonna make any hay. We got a new calf over at Uncle Jeff's. We're gonna use the calf catcher again. Last time the calf didn't even stand up. That was no fun. We need something with a little gumption, a little speed.
So Cole's gonna pull up and slap it on there and see how long it takes.
Looks like the wind moved it a little bit.
Yeah.
Super windy yesterday.
More windage. Okay.
All right, go.
1001, 2, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1000. He didn't pull up for it. 2010, 2011. He's getting mad now. Getting stuff up in there. 1032, 33, 34, 35. Sticking the cable on. And he's done.
I wouldn't say that was record timing, but
I come up with the 37 seconds. But I did stop and talk occasionally.
Do you want to run the button?
No. You do everything.
911 for help.
911.
911.
It's an emergency.
Calf's number's 911. I take it, Cole. Welcome to Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom.
We're rounding up some critters today, folks.
I'm Marlon Perkins. While I'll be sipping on my Shasta Cola, Jim here, aka Cole, is gonna wrangle up 911. I feel like that's him right there. Oh, we gotta be very careful when catching claves. Yep. Moving in for the kill shot. Oh. And you got her. Back up, just tickle. Tickle. There you go.
He made you work for that one.
Yeah.
Also got it. The ball.
Okay. What's next? Easy one.
Yeah. I'll get them riled up more before we...
So I'll show you how I like to do it. I like to lay him down on his side. I pull the hair, and I do this. I feel 1, 2. Take it off. And now he's a steer instead of a bull. Usually I don't spray the entire
specimen
and tool with iodine and then hand it to my father.
I see.
Yeah.
Sorry. Thank you.
See how bad I did. That's pretty bad. So I got a text from my mother-in-law the other day, and apparently we don't share 100% of the same kind of music. She would like me to do a few more country songs, and absolutely I'll oblige. So we're gonna start off with a Willie Whalen and Chris Christopherson song, and there was another guy who said highwaymen from Willie and Whalen and Chris Christopherson. I was a highwayman. That's the song of the day. I'm not going to show you how I did there because I actually did worse. Apparently when you look in the mirror, things are opposite. I was whoop. We have impact. Oh, I'm getting close. Got 4 brand spanking new tires on the front of the rake. And the back ones we seem to think we're going to be okay.
We had a calf with a watery eye, one with a little bit of a dirty butt, and then one little bit of a hard breather. And so we got him up. We're going to give him some shots. So clean in here after bowl day. So we're gonna spread that out, get a couple new rake wheels on there. Probably grease it for putting it back in the shed when it don't rain. Well, we made it to town. Yep. The old Storla, South Dakota, population of 12.5.
13, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
The doctors were able to sew it back on then. Okay. Sun's out, guns out.
Yep, I got warmed up.
So we got 2 rake wheels that are bad, like we said. You got to pay extra for these wind screens here, wind covers. So we're going to snip that off and put it on the new rake wheel.
Yeah. Did you get a snippy?
Yeah.
Are you going to snip that side or this side?
This side.
Okay.
Man, that's going to take a lot of We might have to go back to Storla Station to get more zip ties.
Yeah, he just told me the other day he sold a pack of them.
Oh.
That's the one with the parts off the udder.
It's naked.
So. Ow! You alright? No.
Yeah.
Yep. Stand and deliver.
Which way we going with it?
I got it.
Two. You get
Take it. I can't go lower. I got it. Yep.
Uh-oh. If we do something like down here. They're wet to the touch.
Cole hates it when I put stuff in my mouth and then hand it to him.
If you didn't know, I'm a little bit of a germaphobe. You know, you kind of see me wearing rubber gloves from time to time. And then Brian goes and spits on everything I'm about to touch.
Well.
Hey Dad, who am I?
Hey, I forgot to mention, after Mike came and got that bull this morning, the good old guy, he went to Storla Station and got 4 protein tubs too. And he's just a good guy. He stops and buys diesel fuel over there. And in the summertime, he puts up some road ditches around here for people that don't want to do it themselves. And he's been a good friend for a long time. And I went to grade school with his wife. So thanks, Mike.
I'm sure that's the earliest we've ever had this rake ready to go. We ain't even gonna cut hay for like another 40 days.
If at all.
If it rains.
We did 3 things today.
Okay.
Loaded out a bull, we fixed rake wheels, and we fixed tire on the Weeg.
And we rolled.
90 acres.
Yeah.
You got the intertwining going on.
Oh, we got the top and the bottom. Oh, yeah. A bad day. Tomorrow it's going to be unpleasant. We got big wind. 5 out of the next 10 days we got some big wind. Nice gate. Well, we got gates shut. We got 3 bales in here. Gonna grab this net wrap and open the gates so they can come in. Got some nice green growing by these trees. Hopefully they will stay a little healthier out here and get a rain and then move them out to their big pasture. A lot of hopes, a lot of dreams, a lot of hard work. That's what we live off out here. Anyway, thanks for watching, folks. Love to see you next time. Have a good one. Yep. She's a farm girl.